so it doesn't come off. You want to start with the upper part of the stem. You're going to go ahead and screw it into the top of the thread like this. Just going to keep twisting. Okay, once that's on pretty tight, you want to go ahead and take the other end, and this is the part that's going to go into the water. This is the down stem, so you're going to go ahead and screw it into the bottom of the locking system. Okay, once that's on tight, it's ready to go into the stem. And you can twist to the right once it settles down. You can twist to the right and lock it so that doesn't come off. Another thing is where you want to fill up the water. You want the water level to be right around here, maybe about 2 inches high above the stem. Once it's there, it'll bubble right. It'll hit a lot better. Okay, now that that's locked, you have these that come in the box. So these all have the same function. You could put a hose into each of these, and each one of these has a ball inside of them. So it comes like this, and you want to take it off, and each one of these has a ball inside of it. The one that you're going to smoke out of, you're going to want to take the ball out. You don't have to, but I personally do, just to make the hit a lot smoother when you smoke a hookah. But yeah, you can take the ball out. It comes out on this end right here. So you want to go ahead and take it out, the one that you're going to smoke out of, because all of these, a hose can go over any of these. Okay. So you want to take these and you want to start screwing them in. So one by one. Into the locking system. This is where you'll be inhaling the smoke from the vase. Okay. You want to make sure each one of these are pretty tight in there so it doesn't have any air leaks. Okay. Okay, once you finish screwing all 4 of them in, got it like this. Okay. So when you open the box and you see the tray, it's gonna come 2 pieces like this. So you're gonna have this piece and this piece. So this right here, you're gonna want to separate it. Okay, take them apart. And you want to put it over the tray. So you want to distinguish the two by the bottom half is going to have the little indent right here. I'll show you why in a second. So when you go ahead and piece this together, make sure they're both tight so the tray doesn't wobble. Okay, once it's tight, it goes over like this and it just pops on. So everything on this hookah is fine cut, not threaded. Just because of you can go ahead and downsize it. So this piece right here in the middle is fine cut as well. So you can take it right off to make it as an extension. If you want to make the hookah 32 inches taller, you want it to be kind of like a table hookah or something you can walk around with, it'll become shorter. So this extension right here, you never want to grab the hookah from up here. You want to always grab it from down here because it's locked, it's connected to the thread, it's not going anywhere. If you grab it from here, it'll you know, obviously just come off and your hookah will just shatter, but you always want to remember to grab it from here or from the vase. So for the rest of the video, we're going to go ahead and have it a little downsized so I can show you if it's all in the camera. Okay, so Once it's all together, it's time to piece the hose together. So in the box, you have the Madeleine hookah hose handle, and you have the silicone. So you want to take one end of the silicone hose, and you want to take this end of the handle, and you want to go ahead and just force it into one end. Make sure it's secure and tight so no air leaks. Okay, should look like this. And you want to take the other end into the part that we said we're going to remember to smoke out of. So you want to have your hose always connected to the one without the ball. So you want to go ahead and just take this out. Put this on, Okay. Just wrap it around the hookah. Okay, that's it. You assembled your hookah. Remember, you can always extend it if you want, so it becomes just a taller hookah, regular sized. And that's ready to go. Let's go ahead and smoke it. Okay, I'm going to show you how to pack the Cloud Lotus bowl. You have the bowl right here, and you have the Cloud Lotus right here. I'm going to pack it with my two favorite flavors. It's a Meliki Watermelon and a Waha Big Boy. So I'm going to show you how to pack it right now. So you want to, I like to start with the mintiest flavor first. So Big Boy is super minty. So you want to go ahead and take a little. And you want to go ahead and divide everything just like a circle, just like a graph. So you want to go ahead and do 30%. 30% Big Boy. So the way you want to pack it is you want it to be below the glass rim. So it's going to be the second glass rim because you're going to see the first one up here. That one's not going to matter, but it only matters the second glass rim down here. You want to go ahead and make sure everything you pack is right below the glass rim. Okay. So I have my Big Boy right there below the glass rim. Okay, now I want to take my Meliki and I want to put the other 70% around it. Okay, just keep packing around it. Make sure it's around perfectly. You don't want any empty spots. Okay, you have your bowl packed right here. Make sure none of it is above the glass rim I was talking about. Okay, if you have a little over, like little flakes of tobacco, it's totally fine. It's just you don't want majority of your tobacco over the glass rim so it doesn't burn. Okay, so once you have your bowl packed, okay, now it's time for the Lotus. You take your Lotus piece right here. Okay, so it's going to be the second rubber rim. Okay, you want it to go ahead and lock in. So what you want to do is you want to take the Lotus and you want to push back that rubber rim so that you can pop on the Lotus. So once you push it back, you can push down the rest of it so that it'll lock on perfectly. As you can see, it's flush all around. No piece, no size, no parts of the Lotus is sticking out. And you can know it's locked on by turning it upside down. It doesn't come off. And it's ready to go. I'll show you how to smoke it. Okay, so you can go ahead and pop the Lotus bowl right on. You don't need no silicone rubber because the bowl is silicone itself. Once you go ahead and pop it on, you can keep 2 charcoals. Personally, I like to smoke my hookah with a third leaning out, just so I can get it started. And once I get it started fully, let's say the charcoals go all the way in, nothing's sticking out, you can take the top right there and you can control airflow by twisting, open and close. But I don't like to do that until the charcoals are super small and there's no heat going through it. So I like to keep it open like that. So let's go ahead and smoke it. Okay, once you guys have everything set up and ready to go, you guys are ready to smoke it. Just double check your water levels. Like I said in the previous video, you want to go ahead and make sure it's 2 inches above the stem so it bubbles right. You should be able to sound and smoke like this. Works perfectly. So remember, the extension I told you guys can go ahead and just pop the tray off just like this. You can add the extension to make it taller. Once you went ahead and made it taller, try it. No air leaks, everything's good to go. I hope you guys enjoy your new Madeleine hookah, and if you guys have any questions, please reach out to Shisha Brothers on Instagram. Have a good one.